Am I the asshole for telling my sister-in-law best friend that she overshadowed my wedding? Burner account. I, 29F, am married to Nate, 29M, and he has a sister Denise, 29F. We are all childhood friends and I married Nate almost a year ago. Denise, at the time, was 7 months pregnant with her first child. Her husband is Wayne, 30M. Not too long after our reception started, Denise went into preterm labor. Her pregnancy up until that point was not high risk, so this was completely out of nowhere and stunned all of us. She understandably had to leave with Wayne to the hospital and most of their side of the family left out of concern. She insisted we stay and have fun, and Lord knows Nate and I tried, but knowing that she was in unexpected, high-risk labor was at the forefront of our minds, and we made the difficult decision to end the reception about an hour and a half early and join up at the hospital. My nephew Ben was born that night and we were all excited, but I'll admit Nate and I felt a bit miffed that our wedding day was kind of stolen by this event. We kept this to ourselves though, as this was obviously unplanned and it's cruel to put that on Denise and Wayne. But from that point on, nobody ever talked about our marriage. Just baby Ben. The times I think a relative mentioned our wedding can be counted on one hand. I get it. New additions to the family are ultimately more important, but my wedding day will never just be about my wedding. It'll be about Ben. And whenever he comes up or I see him, I feel bitter because I'm reminded of what happened at the wedding. Yes, I know I'm jealous of a baby. I feel like shit for it. Nate was like this too for a while but grew out of it. I'm still working on it. Ben is turning 1 in 2 weeks and that's all everyone's talking about. Not a peep about our anniversary. I already know I'll just be depressed and mopey the whole time, so I asked if Nate could politely tell him I would not be there. He did, and Denise was pretty upset and demanded to know why. He refused. So she confronted me via text. She told me that she's picked up on how I seem sad whenever Ben is mentioned and said I'm hurting her, that I can't tell her why. I decided to be honest and tell her that I've been very depressed, not just for this issue, but it's contributing, and that I felt that my wedding was overshadowed by her unexpected labor. I did tell her I'm not mad at anyone because it was unplanned. I just need to not be reminded of it on my anniversary. She did not respond and just blocked me, but Wayne uninvited Nate and told him to keep him and I far away from his family. Nate's confused and I feel like shit. Am I the asshole?